Guess what I got for Christmas? That's right. Nice stick. Oh my god, it's those two. Are those parrots? I don't know if you can hear them, but there's two parrots that just landed right next to me. The green little birds. Hold on, I'm about to see if I can record it. Actually, whatever, man. But yeah, I just got this, and I'm gonna have some new ideas, right? Obviously, we can have conversation now, right? Because I like climbing trees. I'm never not gonna climb trees, but it was hard to really talk at the same time. You know, I got a camera all over there. What am I supposed to do? If I can yell? Now we can talk. It doesn't matter how far away I am. You get the point. I'm not about to do that right now. But still, this is pretty sick. I could probably record on my e-bike now. I gotta see. You know what I mean? We can let's do shit together, bro. Let's do this. Hold on. Let me show you. I don't know how great the range is on this thing, but I can show you guys how I climb trees, maybe. Right? While I'm talking. Something. I don't know. Maybe I could put you guys through my head. What goes on in my head while I'm climbing trees. How calm I am. Sometimes I'm like just it's like I don't even need to think. I just be doing shit, bro. Right? And I think that's beautiful. What the fuck do I do here? How did I get here last time? Oh, I think I just monkeyed my way up there for I was like, yep, on some Tarzan shit. But I also gotta test out how far away I could go, right? With this mic. I don't know. Life, man. Life. That's kind of one of the few things I think. Oh, a woodpecker. Why am I seeing all the birds now? I don't even got my phone on me. I can't show you guys. What if you guys think I'm lying? Right? I could be lying my ass off right now. I could just be. Nah, I wouldn't lie about birds, man. If I know a bird, I'm gonna fucking call it out. Right? And I don't know if you guys like birds. I don't even know if you guys like trees. What do you guys like doing outside? Right? I don't know. I do find this very nostalgic though because one of my first videos on TikTok, if you guys ever find my actually you guys don't probably already assume my TikTok is History of Spirits, right? I think my first TikTok with me just climbing on a tree with a microphone, talking about life. You know what? I'm low-key about to do that right now. Look, let's talk about life. Life. What is life? Life is what you make of it, right? But also, life is a bunch of experiences. But also, you're not always in control of your experiences. But also, you are only in control of how you perceive those experiences. You know what? Let me cook, because I want everybody to realize that, like, you have the power to change. You always have the power to change. The change is within you. You just really gotta look within. That's why I say that. This is my top three mottos of all time. Look within, be outside, and look evil, be nice, man. I like I've been saying that for years, and not a lot of people get it. Some people understand. Look within. It's easy. Just look within, man. You you don't know what type of power you have unless you look within. Look evil, be nice. It's kind of simple. Just don't let yourself look like you can be easily manipulated, easily swayed. You know what I mean? Be nice though. Be kind. Being kind is obviously, I honestly probably more powerful than being nice. Because you can be nice, but being kind takes a little bit more soul effort. Look evil, be nice. Let me see. Look evil. Yeah, I don't know, man. And then also be outside. I've said this before countless times, but it's one thing to go outside, but be outside, man. Be part of the process. Get bitten by the mosquitoes. Look at the birds. Climb a tree. Connect. Reconnect. You know what I mean? It's such a different feeling when you go outside to be part of outside. It's a whole different feeling, right? At least for me. I know I'm not tripping. Bro's looking at me. Bro is looking at me. And you know what's one thing I really wanted to talk about? Man. I don't know if you guys know me in real life, but I feel like this is kind of how I am, right? I like talking. I'm weird. And I realized recently during this last Christmas is that I'm not like that with my family, not at all. I'm very quiet with them. And I just want to kind of process why. I kind of thought about it already, and it's mostly because like I was very annoying as a kid, or they thought I was very annoying as a kid, but truth be told, I was just a kid with a lot of energy. I was diagnosed with ADHD and I had to take like fucking medicine for that. Until my mom was like, "No, you're acting different." Like, no shit, I'm acting different. You put me on medication. But also, how are you gonna treat me the same knowing that I have like something I wouldn't say wrong with me. I feel like every kid has ADHD or something or misdiagnosed or whatever it was. Maybe I really do have ADHD. I don't know. Squirrel? Butterfly. Anyway, so the fuck? What did I move? But I was, I started thinking some more on it, and it's mostly because, like, man, I used to get like low key beaten up, um, like just bullied for how I acted around my house. So I stayed quiet. I learned how to be quiet and avoid conflict. And I'm like that with like most friends. Is I don't like conflict. And if there is conflict, I revert back to my like smiling, like get ready for it. It's hard to explain, but I'm not even scared of my mom. So why would I be scared of you, right? And it's kind of hard to explain because I actually told my mom, I had to be honest with her. It's like, Mom, I can't be the way I am with my friends with you. And she doesn't even know I make videos. I tried showing her one time and she just kind of blew it off. It was so hard to, it was so weird because, like, Mom, I'm trying to show you something. Look what I'm showing you. And she was too busy worrying about something else that I was doing. It's like, Mom, that's one thing I know for a fact that I have trouble with is being heard from my family. It's so weird. It's like, do you don't care in a sense if you really aren't willing to listen to me like that? And it goes even deeper than that because, like, I be talking, but they cut me off, or it's maybe because I speak too slowly. Like, I literally grew up around in a household full around only girls, and they yell, they talk fast, they, you know what I mean? We're Hispanics, and I was just like, I don't want any part of that. I'm gonna take it slow. I'm gonna think about what I'm saying, think on it some more, then think again. And that's why I talk slow sometimes. Sometimes I have to find the right words, and it's kind of hard to talk to someone else that just cuts you off, because I'm going to let you finish speaking. I'm not going to cut you off. I don't care enough about what we're talking about to cut you off. You know what I mean? If we were in no, even in an argument, I'm even worse because I just stop talking until you get what you have to. It's not even worse because I let you talk. How's that worse than interrupt? You know what I mean? I hate being interrupted. So why would I do it to someone else? I don't understand that. And then since I'm not talking, they just keep going and going, and it's like, bro, I am trying to have a conversation here, and you're just talking at me. You're not talking to me. You're talking at me, right? And I've learned to just shut that out. Like, I'm not even gonna, I don't even care. Like, I don't argue with my family anymore. I've argued enough growing up, so it's just like now. So they probably think that I don't even give a fuck. And I actually, it's kind of like true because I don't give a fuck. It's hard to explain, man. Like, I don't care about what you're telling me enough to really care. I don't know how to explain it, man. I I've always had that problem, I guess. You know what I mean? And I understand that it's like kind of a bad thing to hold it in. You know what I mean? It's a bad thing. You don't want to always hold that type of shit in, especially if it's biting up and stuff from childhood trauma and stuff like that. So I feel like that's one thing I need to resolve in the new year is how to be myself around my family. You know what I mean? Because it's not good. It's not healthy, right? Hiding your true self from your family for so long. It's so weird because, man, I have so many thoughts, so many voices in my head. I mean, so many ideas in my head. I mean, same are true, but man, I don't know. It's like they don't want to listen. They think I'm still like that little kid. They think I'm still like their little brother. When, I mean, I am. I'm still their little brother, but I'm also a human being. You know what I mean? Human beings grow and evolve and have different experiences throughout their life. So what makes you think like just you're the only one that changes, right? I know they do. I don't know. But also, it's like I don't make the first move to have a conversation. And I think it's just because I don't really care anymore, man. I gave up. I gave up on that a long time ago. I'm like, it's not even worth it. It always reverts back to the same old stuff, to being misunderstood. I mean, I was the only boy in the house, so I was okay with being alone, not really having anyone to talk to most of my life, um, about these things. You know what I would do? I would climb trees and talk to them about it. It's so weird because these trees have always been there for me, man. These trees have always been a part of my life, and I can't exactly. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I can't explain it, man. I can't put it into words. It's a whole different feeling when I'm outside talking to them, man. It's like they talk back. I'm not crazy. I mean, I might be crazy, but I'm not crazy. That was a long conversation, though. I'm glad we had that talk, guys. I hope that everyone is doing okay with their family these holidays. Christmas already passed, but now it's time for the new year. And one of my New Year's resolution is to not go into the new year with these same feelings. You know, we gotta release, man. We gotta release, man. We gotta release all the trauma that people have, that we have in general. You know, we can't stick to the same cycles. Cycles aren't good for you. Nah, man, it's time to make new cycles. It's time to break old generational curses and whatever the whatnot. Man, you gotta try at least. That's what I've learned is that even if it's hard, you gotta try. What's the harm in trying? You regret it if you don't, and even if you regret it if you try, at least you tried. Man, at least you can't blame a guy for trying. Can't blame a soul for trying, man. It's not my fault I don't remember what I did last life in my previous lives, you know?